Hey, my fellow simmers. I hope you're doing well. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you, whether you've been to my channel before or are brand new here. I'm Kenzie. I am not a gamer, but I got hooked on The Sims 4 about a year ago when I was going through rough times, and now I write about The Sims on levelskip.com, and I've started making videos on YouTube. In honor of the new game pack Eco Lifestyle coming out in a couple of weeks, I'm going to do a little speed build here. The new pack features shipping containers and rooftop gardens, and I kind of like to make those anyway. I know there has been a lot of people expressing disappointment or disinterest in this pack, so if you don't plan on buying it right away or at all, you can still have those rooftop gardens and shipping container homes, and maybe this will inspire you. Now, when I think of shipping containers, I think the kind that go on the back of trucks, so I'm going to make mine long and skinny, like a box that I can stack. And you can cover them with the corrugated metal pattern if you want, or actually, I like to use this spooky stuff grungy paneling mixed with the dividers from Spa Day and just kind of line them up along the side, because it kind of looks to me like an old container. I don't use a roof, I just pop a metal floor on top, and voila, there you go. But that's if you want a grungy shipping container home. Right now, I want to make a home that looks like a converted shipping container home from, maybe some young urbanite with a dream to go live out in nature as simply as possible. But someone who has style, the kind that ends up in Home and Gardens magazine on a feature page or something. I always love looking at tiny homes, shipping container homes, any kind of homes converted out of anything. School bus homes or an old library or police station converted. I always love to look these things up and get fascinated by them. And of course, we don't have the ladders quite yet, so I'm going to use stairs in my build. But once the ladders come out, they're going to be included in free base game updates. So if you're not buying the Eco Lifestyle pack, you can definitely use those ladders and create your own shipping containers with ladders to go to the next level. And they do look kind of interesting from the videos. The furniture I'm picking now is not going to be what I use to decorate this place. I'm just picking stuff to be kind of placeholders for now, so I can figure out my layout and where I want to put my doors and windows and what I have space for. So it's not finished. Now, of course, the ends of the shipping container won't have the big doors, but if you're pretending your Sims converted it, you can always just have them replace that with a great big window and put doors elsewhere. I do think that the shipping container patterns and windows on Eco Lifestyle look cool, though. It wasn't enough to make me think, oh, I want to buy that pack, but they do look cool. How is everybody feeling about that pack anyway? Because tell me in the comments, are you excited? Are you getting it? What draws you to it? Or if you don't like it, why? What is turning you off about it? Because I gotta admit, I was highly skeptical of it. I wasn't mad or on a rampage or anything, but it just didn't ring any bells for me when the first clips came out. And I'm just not that interested in them. I'm tired of the whole theme, honestly. The tiny living and island living kind of covered it. So I was disappointed because I'd been looking forward to something interesting, and this just didn't do it for me. I can't see my Sims doing the Eco Warrior thing more than once or twice. It's just not the kind of storylines I'm interested in playing in a game. And honestly, I think the whole pollution thing could get really annoying, and I'd probably end up shutting that off. But I gotta admit, after the live stream, I do feel a little bit better. It does look like we're getting some cool free updates, and we all knew about the ladders, but now with the bill system and with the inventory system and the garbage pickup, I feel a little better about the pack. And with the pack, we are getting a lot. And firefighters, that's pretty cool. The neighborhood lot, the free love neighborhoods crack me up. I like to play with mods sometimes, like MCC Woohoo and Wicked Whims, and so that could get a little crazy, so it's a little funny, but I do feel better about it. I think I'm going to give it a chance now that I've seen the live stream. Truth is, and it's funny, but the fact is that some of the packs I thought I would like the best turned out to be meh, and some of the packs that I thought I would like the least turned out to be much more entertaining than I thought they would be. Like, I really thought I would like Strangerville because I love a mystery and whatever, and it was kind of cool. It was a little too easy in my opinion. I would have liked something a little bit more exciting, more in depth, but it's not something you can keep playing. I kind of like the whole thing of having army people in there, and I like the town and everything, so I'm glad I bought the pack, but it's not something I'm going to do over and over. Or dining out, I really thought I would love, but oh my god, the glitches and the problems. I can't stand walking into a restaurant and you think maybe we could get out of here in 4 hours, but then 6 hours later you're still sitting at your table while your chef is shoveling snow outside. I can't. So, that bummed me out. But then packs like Laundry Day, I never thought I'd like, but I really do tend to have fun with it in most of my games. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna buy Eco Lifestyle now that I've seen the live stream, and yeah, I do have to buy my own packs. I'm not one of those game changers, or I'm not one of those paid reviewers. I'm just a person who actually has to buy the packs and try them out before I can write or publish articles on them. I don't have that kind of clout yet, but I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna buy it and give it a try. Maybe I'll post a let's play on it. I have a few videos where I tried out Discover University. I tried out Realm of Magic, but I'll give Eco Living a try. Maybe Eco Lifestyle. Sorry, I don't know why they didn't call it Eco Living, but I'll try Eco Lifestyle and give it a go and put it up for you guys to see. I do videos on builds for beginners, like really beginners, because I was a beginner builder just a year ago. I by no means claim to be an expert builder, but I find that a lot of the builders today either skip over the basics or assume that everybody understands games so well that when they're spanking brand new to it, that they'll be able to pick up and do it. And that wasn't the case for me, so it took a lot for me to learn. And I figured there's got to be other people out here who struggle with it. So I do build videos for super beginners, and I'll probably have a build with some of the build features in Eco Lifestyle when it comes out. I also have my 100 Baby Challenge. I don't know if you've watched my series, if you're new here, or if you've been watching that series. I'm up to 62. Episode 62. Can you believe it? I didn't think I'd get that far. But yeah, I'm up to episode 62, and my matriarch is still hanging strong, and I'm hoping to have a single generation 100 Baby Challenge, which for me would be like such an accomplishment. Is that sad? Yeah, that's sad. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I want to have a big accomplishment by making a big single generation 100 Baby Challenge. So I'm still going strong with that, and on occasion I will take the kids from that and make a little bit of a let's play on the side. So maybe I'll take one of my matriarch's children and have them move on over to Evergreen Harbor and start being an eco warrior. Why not? I gotta say, I'm really loving this little kitchen. I actually like this home. I like the flow, that L-shaped thing, the doors where they are. I'm ready to move in. I'm ready to move in. I really love this. Actually, living in a shipping container home is not my dream. If I had my dream, I'd live in a tiny home on wheels, because I love road trips. I love traveling. I love to move around different places, new people, see new things. And, you know, I can imagine that kind of lifestyle would suit me very well. But for right now, it's not in the cards for me, unfortunately. But that's what I have The Sims for, so I could live vicariously. And today I'm going to think about living vicariously through my Sims who are going to move into this home. And I would say I would totally live here. I had to get a teapot, of course. I totally see them as tea drinkers. You know, I'm a coffee drinker. I like tea, but nothing replaces coffee for me. It is like the sweet elixir of life. I've got to have my coffee every day. But I could definitely see the people living here being tea drinkers and giving them something that's akin to looking like a compost toilet, or, you know, wood tub. That looks good. I like that idea. So this little bathroom is kind of a nice bathroom for this space. And then they have that tiny little bathroom upstairs that, you know, the shower is right there with the pipe shower, and it's perfect. Just takes up 3 squares. Can't argue with that amount of space. Sometimes decorating the home is just the most exciting part of it. Not so much the building of the exterior, but the decorating the interior is the part that gets my creative juices flowing. I'm a total home and garden type person, not just HGTV and stuff like that. When I was young, like back in the 80s, I was a teen. I worked in grocery stores, and thing I loved to do on my break was grab a cold soda and grab a stack of Home and Garden magazines, which I did not buy. I just borrowed them from the racks, and go in the back stock room and find a crate somewhere and sit myself down and have a cold drink and go through the magazines. And then I'd put them all back at the end of the day because they were too expensive for me to buy. I was just a poor kid living on a grocery store salary. I think it was like not even $5 an hour minimum wage. So I couldn't afford to buy the magazines, but I loved looking at them, and it made working in a grocery store worth it. Because if that wasn't the case, I'd have to go to the library to see them. And now I have so much fun decorating houses in The Sims, and that's why I really took to The Sims. I think is not just I enjoy the playing of it, but I really enjoy the decorating and the building, and just gets my creative juices flowing. And it doesn't always come out perfect. Sometimes it deliberately doesn't come out perfect, because sometimes I'm looking to stay in line with a character who I have in mind who would live in this space. And not everybody is gonna live in a space that looks like it's out of a magazine or a catalog. Some people just throw their crap together. So for some homes, it look a little more family oriented, a little homier, a little more cluttered, not quite so polished. For other homes, they could be just a mess. And that's just where I see the sim that I'm playing living. But this is kind of like something I would love to spend some time in. I don't know if I'd want to live here, but I definitely could spend some time in a shipping container home that was something like this. And I like the cozy area with the couches and the TV. I just love the layout. I really do. The loft and everything. I'm a fan. I could definitely deal with something like this. If I couldn't have tiny home on wheels, I could definitely consider something like this. But it's time to put those little decorating touches there, and I just have fun building. It's an exciting thing for me, but it took me a while. I had such a hard time at first. I was so brand spanking new to games, and I really don't play games, just solitaire, things like that. I'm not. My kids love games, and I watch them sometimes. They grew up in that age, but it's never been my thing. So it's kind of weird how I did get hooked on The Sims. And one of the things that always fascinated me was seeing the amazing builds in the gallery, or watching some of the builds on YouTube that these people who had been playing The Sims for 5, 10, 20 years had been doing. Wow, just knocked my socks off. I was like, I want to do that. I want to create homes in The Sim. And I worked so hard to try to figure. I'm so spastic. I really am. I'm spastic with this kind of computer stuff. So it takes me longer than you would think it takes most people to learn this kind of stuff, because it's just not intuitive to me. I didn't even have a computer till I was almost 30. So it's something I definitely needed time to really sit down, think out. I am a learner by nature. I'm a curious person by nature, and if I see something I want to do, I really study it and break it down and try to figure it out. So that's what I did with the build mode. And I mean, I've still got a lot to learn. I still want to practice. I want to become better. I don't think I'm one of the most amazing builders out there, but I am one of probably the most beginner builders out there. I can tell you that for sure, because I've only been playing The Sims for a little over a year. So I am having a lot of fun with it, and I'm looking forward to making lots of new creations and decorating lots of houses and rooms, and just letting my imagination fly. Being a decorator is something I totally could have done. I became a writer, but I could see that my life could have taken a different turn, and I might have become a decorator. It was a possibility for me. That's fine. I'm not regretting where I went. I love writing. I love being a freelancer. I love working from home and everything, but I really do love decorating. It's definitely another road I could have taken in my life, and this kind of lets me live it out by playing this in. So we're moving on to the rooftop garden, by the way, and there is a floor pattern that is grass and one with grass with flowers, and all the build mode items that you use to decorate the ground, you can use to decorate a roof. You can put trees up there. You can put the planters up there and grow plants. You can put the build mode trees into the ground there, even if you wanted to have trees on your rooftop. But you can't grow fruit trees or anything like that in the ground on the rooftop without a planter. But you can grow them with a planter. So now I'm just going to decorate their property a little bit. Maybe they keep their herbs and spices down there closer to where they can get them from the kitchen, and put some interesting decorations around their house. I like that they've got that little deck where they can play chess and hang out, and they've got the rooftop deck where it's really relaxing, it's green and nature, and then they've got their bedroom deck, which is, they've got the jacuzzi in it. So this is definitely a cool home. And I'm sticking the toilet out there because I thought it just looked funny with the sink and the bathtub converted into planters. Like maybe they took out an old bathroom or something. And let's decorate the grounds a little bit. And I'm not gonna walk you through this too much because it's just going so fast, and I'm gonna get some build videos up on how to do terrain a little bit. But I'm just gonna mess around and make their surrounding area to make this little home look complete. I want a lot of grass and greenery. I just see them as just leaving a lot of the land natural, a lot of wildflowers, whatever. Unfortunately, all the grass is like really, really tall in build mode. Why the heck is that? Don't people have short grass in the Sims world, or people who create the Sims? I mean, it's just really high. I have to grab the grass and then shrink it down a couple of levels before I can start placing it around. But that's just more tedious because then you just need to get more and more patches of grass and shift them around. But in the long run, it's worth a little bit of patience. I like the way it looks. But these people to me are definitely the kind of people that would live here, would just leave a lot of it just naturally. Because after all, if they want to keep a manicure garden, they got their rooftop garden, right? So I also see them as having laundry in the back, doing their wash basin laundry. I suppose they are kind of modernized, so they would have laundry in the house. These are not exactly off the grid livers, but it can work either way. I mean, it's your personal preference, right? Like I said, my build videos are very basic. They're for the super, super beginners. If you're new to The Sims 4 altogether, or if you've never tried building in it, you might want to check it out. But I am getting more advanced as I go. Like I started with what are the basic build mode functions, and then I moved on to some of the cheats, and then I moved on to decorating and how you might clutter up an apartment. And finally, I recently moved on to how to build your first single-story house. I'm moving on next to double-story house. Then I'm going to be moving on to terrain skills and simple stuff, and then the actual building of the terrain. And I'm learning as I go too. I mean, like I said, I learned some stuff and I'm kind of showing it off. And as I practice on that, I'm learning even more. So hopefully I'll get more and more advanced as time goes on. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it if you made it this far. And if you gave me a comment or something like that, it would totally make my day, because I don't know that many Sims fans in real life. I just have a couple of people that I talk to on Tumblr or on YouTube. I don't really have a lot of friends who play The Sims or video games at all, for that matter. And those people in my real life think, why am I into this? They just don't get it. But you get it because you're here. So leave me a comment or say hi or something on Tumblr or on Origin, and I will talk to you back. I appreciate you being here. You stay safe out there. Take care of not only your body, but also take care of your mind and your mental health with all these lockdowns and financial crisis. So take care of yourself. Enjoy The Sims, and happy simming to kind of take you out of the mundane stress of the day. I will see you next time. You guys have a great night.